G'day, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Out of Ore. I've been doing a little bit more scratching around in here and just starting to sort of, move some more dirt around and stuff like that. I went in a little bit too deep there. Thanks, everybody, for your comments and your likes and all that type of stuff. There is a lot of comments. A lot of people are making suggestions on how I go about doing my conveyor system down here. And making it multiple conveyor systems, which is pretty awesome because there is some great ideas in there. I'm still not sure how I am going to go. I need to work out exactly where we're going to continue tracing these ore veins. So it's kind of a case of just sort of messing around and modifying and making changes as we go, which is a plan for any good business anyway. So, I've been going through some of these areas here, like these areas of crushed rock on the ceiling. I just cannot scrape them. I have tried with the bucket. I just cannot scrape them. Even with suggestions made in the comments about bringing the bucket up and then back scraping and stuff. Some of it is just not working. So strangely enough, I don't know why, because it is crushed concrete. That little thing right there is really annoying me. So I'm going to get rid of it. Right. Let's get this fella out because there's a few things that we want to look at moving into the next couple of episodes. I mean, upping production. We need to get more. We need to get more smelters working. We need to start getting our own steel working as well, which is going to be really, really important. We need to neaten everything up and make stuff look a bit nicer as well. We also need to head into that mountain there, which is going to be another big thing that we need to look at. Definitely need. I would definitely love to have a little bit more. Excuse me, a little bit more pay dirt to get myself a little bit more gold happening, which is going to be pretty important. So that's probably a project that's going to be a sooner rather than later. We may even have to look at starting to sort of move downwards with our excavator there as well. But we'll see. We'll sort of see how we go, especially when we cut the side of this cut off as well. So and start tunneling into there to find the copper that's in there. What do we have in storage? We've got a fair bit of stuff. I'm going to sell 2 lots of gravel off. I'm going to take all of the rest of the stuff. I do want to maintain as much gravel as I can, but I may actually sell 3 lots off, I reckon. You get a considerably good price for that, so that's going to help. We're going to sell all of this dirt off. We're not finding any gold at all at the moment. You are still producing? Yes, you are producing. Good boy. Right, you can keep doing that. You 3 diamonds. Woohoo! That's it. We can retire. So we've got nothing producing in any of these, but we're not pulling out any diamond or ruby ore at the moment either. So I am going to bring this over and into here. So that when we start digging this tunnel out, then we've got something to dump straight into, like a hopper to dump straight into as well. So that's the other thing that we need to do. There is so much to do. It is progress. It's progress at a considerably slow rate. So I do want to get that excavator sitting there. I probably should never have bought it in the first place at this point in time. But in the scheme of things, we're going to need it at some point anyway, so it doesn't really matter. We do need to extract some more coal from here. And we need to start making steel to make our own steel mesh. it was pointed out, I believe, by Brian that steel is it's one of those things. It's steel mesh is one of those things. It's really, really expensive. So it's one of those things that aren't worth sort of purchasing. You're better off actually producing yourself. We do have some gold to sell in there. What do we? We've only got 3 of these beasts going. We're going to throw the... We've got iron and silicon in there. We've got copper in there. I might put the silver and the aluminium in there as well. We do have some blasted rock that we can put through the system. Let's grab that copper too. Because I think copper's going to give us a relatively good price. Now, I don't believe we have any concrete blocks. We only have 11 concrete blocks. So we're going to have to buy some more, I believe. Because we are definitely going to need to start working this out here and get some more production happening. This will eventually become a massive production facility. Massive production facility. So, all right, let's go into the store. Let's go into buildings, rough concrete, and let's buy another 30 of those, which is going to cost us 69 grand. That's fine. Oh, we've got to put the copper ore in as well. That 836 copper, like that's $55,500 worth. So we definitely need to do that. The gold is 44. That's nice. This is practically pocket change for that. Gravel, nearly $63,000 per pile. I mean, that's a considerable amount of money. Dirt, like 14 grand for one stack. That's pretty good, to be honest. That is pretty good. I do have some iron ore there as well, but for now, let's keep getting these blocks in. There we go. And I will start making this look a little bit more professional. Right, cool. The other thing that we want to do is we need to go into workbenches and we need to purchase another, probably, let's go 3 of those for now. So we'll grab those. Excuse me. And I know somebody made a comment on one of my videos. Clear your throat, clear your throat. Well, dude, you know, don't you ever get sick, you wanker. Right, we'll put these in. Excellent, excellent. And I want to turn those around. Oh man, it's annoying to... There we go. There. Oh man, so annoying. There. It actually really annoys me trying to place these things. I hate it. I hate it with an absolute passion. There. And that'll do for now. Okay, so what we're going to need to do is we've got copper ore in there. We're producing copper. We'll continue to produce copper in here. Throwing that up. In here, we are producing iron ore, which is fantastic. We're going to take the silicon ore out. We're going to take the iron out and let that continue to produce iron ore at a mass rate. You in here are producing iron ore as well. You only have iron ore in your coffers there. This one here is going to do the iron and the coal. I'm going to have to bring some bloody coal up, aren't I? Where did I put the coal? Might just throw this silicon ore in here for now. Iron ore, coal. I've got a little bit of coal there that I'm going to throw into here, because what we need to do is we need to be producing steel. which is right there. So let's get that moving. There's only 367 on that. And what we'll also do, I think, is we'll probably grab some of these other ores, silver, aluminium, and silicon. Throw these into here. So aluminium ore, let's produce as much as we can there. Get that going. Silver ore. Let's produce as much silver as we possibly can. There, and we could probably put our... Oh, we've got more iron ore in there. Our silicon in there as well, I think. Oh, there we go. Silicon ore. We'll produce those as well. Lovely. So we'll have two machines producing straight iron. So you've got a lot in there. You've got a lot in there as well, so it doesn't really matter where we throw that. And they'll keep producing that. We need to extract some more coal. We'll have silver running in there. We've got aluminium ore running in there, and we'll have steel being produced in here. Right, good. Steel is happening. Do we have any more barrels in here? We have a crap load of barrels in here. Lovely, which is good. All right, so I want to do some oil stocks as well. So if we... I don't know how to... There we go. Throw that in there and we'll produce some more oil. There we go. Oh, crap. I did it again. I did that thing again, guys. Remember that thing? Remember what I did last time? There we go. We'll keep that oil producing there. Water in here. We definitely need to keep producing more water. So let's halve those barrels. Throw that in there. And let's go over to here. And throw that in there. And what were we producing in here? Probably more water, I think, for our concrete. Yeah, that's what we're going to do in there. And in here, we're going to increase our water production there as well. Lovely. That gets all that happening. That's perfect. Need to produce some more timber. Need to chop down some more timber. I couldn't find the guy in town that actually sells timber cheaply, but that might have been me not looking properly. Now, what do we have here in regards to coal, and how are we going to extract that without completely destroying our entire open pit, which is a high possibility. If I'm doing it, it's a high possibility anyway. Is that our down run? No, our down run's over there. So we may be able to start taking this section out here. But do we take this, do we start taking this section out before we do that? Don't know. Hard question. It's a hard question to answer. Right, but we definitely need more coal to produce more steel. Now, we do have a heap of coal downstairs, which I'm going to bring up so that we can continue. Oh, there's a few frame glitches there. That's the first time that's happened. Right, my computer must be doing something. Bill Gates is probably looking at all my files right now. All right, there we go. Down we go. That's right. I was considering building a bridge, wasn't I? Yes, I was. Okay, let's leave that running for a sec and see what we've got in here coal-wise. Not too much, to be honest. Did I end up storing a lot of coal in here? Yes, I did. Beautiful. Okay, so I'm going to take all of this coal and we're going to run that upstairs as well. before we start getting any digging done. And then we might, I think we might go for a little walk and have a look at what we have in regards to our little coal veins here, so that we can start sort of, as I said, extracting some of that. Alright, up we go. Into there. And back. Lovely. Let's get out here and we'll go and throw this coal in here. There we go. And you as well. And now we can actually increase our steel production. There we go. Do we have, how much iron ore do we have sitting in these at the moment? A little bit more iron there, and we've got a little bit more iron there. Perfect. Let's throw that over here and stop that. Let's throw that in there. Cool. So that's going to produce some good stuff. Now this is producing barrels. I believe it's workbenches, beams, plates, rods and barrels, which is what we've got. Wear resistant plates, mechanical components, steel structures and components. What one do we use? Beams, plates, rods and barrels. Wear resistant plates. I think it might be that one. I'm going to purchase it. I'm going to purchase it and I'm going to throw it down here. Like so. Because I think that was the one that was doing steel mesh. No, it's just doing wear plates. Alright. We messed that up, didn't you, Simi? Yep. Sure did. There we go. That's okay. That's okay. We're going to probably be producing those things at some point anyway, aren't we? Be nice to get rid of that stuff. What was the other one that was in there in our workbenches? So we did that. It has to be this one, doesn't it? Well, that's what I said with the last one. Throw you in there, and what can you produce? Yeah, steel components. That's it. That's the one we want. That's the one we want. So that needs steel rods and bolts and nuts, which means we are actually going to have to... let's see, what do we do? Let's bring this out here. A little bit further. And we will bring this, we will bring all of this undercover at some point in time as well. So let's just leave that to there for now. Throw you in there because we will make those components and stuff like that. And then what we need to do is we need to go back in and we need to purchase this fella, the CNC mill. There we go. So we'll get that, and then we've basically then got all of our own, got all of our components running and ready to go. So that one there should produce. We should be able to produce nuts in here, which is what we need. And I think, where do we produce our steel rod? Not here. I think we might produce our steel rod here, so we're probably going to have to, I might take barrels off, just let those barrels run for a little while yet, and then we'll start producing steel rod out of there. We'll start producing nuts out of there, because the steel rod and nuts that we require for our steel mesh. Yep, so 4 steel rods, 4 nuts per mesh, which is a fair bit. It's a fair bit, but you know, progress, guys. Okay, we have moved up to level 27 as well, which is a good thing. I think that we might need to look into extracting some of this stuff up here, maybe. Because what we can do, how deep? See, that goes relatively deep. We could dig this out and then we could bridge across it if we wanted to. This one here, not so much because it's a ramp, but this section here. We do have a section under here. I don't know how deep that goes, so it might actually be worth bringing a dump truck. Maybe a dump truck or maybe a conveyor system dropping down into there somewhere. Up here and cutting through here and grabbing that stuff as well. We have another sort of tall vein there. We've got a little bit of a vein running over there. So there's definitely places to be extracting coal. We just need to think of a logical way to bring that coal down to our production facility. So, I mean, we do have another alternative is to build another production facility up on the hill somewhere or something like that. But at this point in time, I kind of don't want to do that. This all here could probably come out. We could probably dig this out with our excavator, I think. Perhaps dump it into a truck and truck it down. Might be a good idea. That might be an idea. And I wouldn't mind doing that either. What large dumper do we have? What's the largest one we've got? 36 square, 30 cube, 36 cube. So 36 cubic meters looks like it's the largest one we have at the moment until we get hold of 100 cubic meters at level 30, which we're not too far away, but we're still kind of a fair bit away. Excavator wise, I think we've probably got the best one, but running this at some point in time or its equivalent would be good. We've got 37.6 cubic meters there, but that's at level 60. That's a massive beast. So we're not going to get into that for quite a while. We've got 3.7 cubic meters is not very much. So so we'll have a look at what the best is. I think we probably have the best, I reckon. 3.7, 1.6, 1.7. That's 0 because it takes heads. Yeah, okay, so we've probably got the best one that we can actually use at the moment. That one there's just 1.6 because I do believe we have this beast, I reckon, which is the 3.7. That's the EX500D. And to find that out, we're just going to here. We have the EX500B. So that's the B. Excavators. Oh, that's the D. That has 3.7. We've got the B, which has 3.7 as well. Perfect. All right, lovely. What is the difference? Does this have a longer reach or something, perhaps? I don't know. I don't know, but it'd be nice to actually start digging some of this out as well. That would be absolutely fantastic. Which we can do. As I said, we can once we dig this out, we can bridge across here. So we probably want to start over here and work our way around this way and then do our bridging. So nice. That's a plan. That's a plan to get some more coal and get some more steel happening. And to extract these little bits of coal without having to sort of ruin too much of our landscape, really. So let's pop back down here. And we might actually even set that up, I think. What do we got? We've got 502. We've got 502 grand sitting there, which is good. So what we might do is We might actually, where are we? We might actually buy that. It's 36. 36. I think one has a tailgate and one doesn't. No tailgate, and that has a tailgate. So I think we might purchase that. There we go. Lovely. All right. And we'll drop him down in here. And he can actually run down the bottom as well when we're doing stuff down the bottom. So, yep, quite a large little beast. Beautiful. I seen one of those on a truck the other day. I sort of head out in my job. I end up heading out to areas where there are iron mines and all that type of stuff. So I see those around quite regularly. Right, so cleaning up this wall until we get into this solid area here that the excavator won't do is going to be a good thing. We're producing more steel. Oh, we're starting to produce steel, so we can produce more steel mesh. Got to clean that little bit up there. That's all iron ore in there, so we're probably going to have to head in that direction. And you know what? I think we might do that. I think that might be probably the next best thing is to move into here and grab all of this. There we go. Throw those on there. Keep those happening there. Oh, come on, you can do it. There we go. Like that. We'll start digging in that way as well. Probably need to go and see what we're producing in our mixer at the moment as well. There we go. Because we want to in there, and there, and there, and there. Lovely. All right, cool. So we're gonna have to cut this out. Cut some of this out here, and get in and get some of this as well. So, which is going to be a treat to do. Okay, so that does that. Let's consider what else we're going to do before we finish this episode. And in the next episode, we will get mining and get cutting. There's a little bit of coal there, so we can actually take that chunk of coal out, and I think that might be a way to go as well. It's going to be difficult on the slope though, isn't it? So we're going to have to figure out how we do that. Lovely. I do like my entrance though, other than the fact that we need more. I need to finish off this like all of this structure in here to make it look complete basically. All right, beautiful. So we're going to, in the next episode, probably head that up there and start cutting some of this coal out as a start, as a beginning. We do also have coal in here as well. So how are we going to do that is another question. So I'm going to throw you in there. Let's just do the whole. Let's just do an entire series of just doing everything with a pickaxe, right? You definitely not. Let's open you up. Throw you in blasted rock, the dirt, the pay dirt, the coal. I forgot to put that coal in. All right, that's fine. Consume that. Thank you very much, machine. Perfect. And the last thing, before we end the episode, I know we've messed around a little bit, and I've been sort of more discussing what we do need to do moving into the future and how we're going to do that. The first thing that we have is, there we go, that's what I was looking for. So he's produced quite a bit of concrete floor there, which is fantastic. I think as we move forward, we're going to need that concrete floor. I think we might do some rough concrete blocks, I reckon. So let's maybe do some of those. No. Oh, we've run out of water. Of course we have. All right. Anyway, I'm going to go to the Thunderbox here and do what I need to do, and I will see you guys in the next episode. I hope you have enjoyed this one, and again, thank you so much, guys, for all of your amazing comments and support. You know, there's a group of you who are just absolutely brilliant, and I really, really do appreciate it. So, thank you so much for that. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.